I'm a young woman with Down syndrome. My experiences of having Down syndrome, it has really been a journey, but it's a journey that I am proud of.
Inclusion is very important, and a lot of people, a lot of schools need to include people with disabilities. It's my passion.
People with special needs have been on my heart since I was 15 years old. They are very important. They are worth fighting for.
Dale and I have a special needs son. We understand the joys that can come, but also the support that is needed.
We actually got 2 young people with Down syndrome that work with us every day. They just have this joy.
You guys can do anything that you set your mind to. You guys inspire me.
The NDSC is really great organization for people with Down syndrome everywhere. And I think it's really important for everybody to know about it.
You're going to learn so much about Down syndrome, but also you get to meet other people like me out in the community, living their lives and get to see their experiences.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Soiree of Stars Gala. As president of the National Down Syndrome Congress Board of Directors, I am thrilled that tonight we get to shine the light on individuals and organizations that have made extraordinary contributions within the Down syndrome community. I want to take this time to say thank you to our donors, for without your support, the NDSC cannot provide the services that so many benefit from each year. This year alone, we have served thousands of people with wide-ranging webinars in both English and Spanish. We've helped parents with information on COVID-19 and Down syndrome. We've developed the Your Voice, Your Vote campaign and hosted town halls that afforded meaningful discussions on racial inequities and how we all can work together to address them within our community. I now invite you to sit back, relax, and hear firsthand the amazing impact that the NDSC has had on the lives of individuals with Down syndrome and their families.
When I first had Cameron, I did not accept it. I thought, God, this is not what I wanted. Why are you doing this to me?
There was a grieving process. I grieved for the child I thought I had.
I remember thinking, what is his life going to be like, this dream that we had before he was actually born? It was very hard. I think we both cried.
It was appalling at that time how little information there was, and we didn't have the internet.
I feel very grateful to have found something like NDSC. Going for the first time, it was in Atlanta, Georgia. We pull up at this hotel and all I see is individuals that have Down syndrome. And it just gave me more inspiration, more power.
Attending the conference is life-changing. It's just such a family-like atmosphere and so much love. You could just feel it everywhere. You could really see how pure a child is. They just feel and they express what they feel.
Communicating with the other parents was probably the most important part of that convention, as well as having access to experts in just about every field that any parent could ever want to know about.
Most importantly, I found the support that I needed to get Cameron included in school.
So many parents are hungry for information about how to help their children.
The National Down Syndrome Congress really shines the light on all the kids with Down syndrome. It's a fountain of hope. It gets spread around to the different parts of the United States. And we've seen that joy being brought in to a lot of lives. Boston has a lot of friends all over any city that he goes to, which we find out about when we get out in the community. He's a planner, an organizer, a group gatherer, and a very reliable person. At the National Down Syndrome Congress meetings, he immediately goes and find someone that may be a little mopey or sitting off in a corner, gravitate to them, and before long, they're no longer all alone.
The biggest impact that the Congress has had on my life was the opportunity for my daughter to meet her husband. The greatest joy that I ever experienced was seeing her walk down the aisle with Austin waiting for her there.
Taylor knows that she has Down syndrome and that doesn't bother her. I explained to her and told her that God made her that way and that, that's just the way He wanted her to be. She's definitely a blessing from God.
Cameron taught me the biggest lesson that any human could teach another one. His unconditional love towards me taught me how to love him unconditionally and also to become a better person.
NDSC is where I found my family.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Monica Kaufman-Pearson, your MC for this evening, and I am so thrilled to be a part of the Soiree of Stars presented by the National Down Syndrome Congress. We have so much fun in store for you tonight. Of course, I wish we could all be together, but I know that you will have just as much fun from the comfort and safety of your home as I am. Speaking of fun, if you're holding a watch party tonight or just feeling extra festive, please post your pictures on your social pages and don't forget to include the event hashtag Soiree of Stars 2020. I can't wait to look at those pictures after the show. Tonight, we will celebrate the work of the National Down Syndrome Congress, and we're going to recognize our exciting 2020 honorees. Oh, and let's not forget, we'll also have some very special guest appearances. I'm sure many of you know who I'm talking about. But most importantly, we are here to support and uplift the Down syndrome community through NDSC's mission. Proceeds from tonight will fund important programs that address the Down syndrome community's needs in the areas of inclusion, education, and employment. I want to thank the Soiree of Stars' brilliant sponsors, Liz and Frank Blake, the Global Down Syndrome Foundation and PHRMA. Also, thank you to the Shimmer sponsors, Twinkle sponsors, nonprofit sponsors, and benefit committee sponsors. With all of your support, we will improve the world for individuals with Down syndrome. Now, that being said, the fun has already begun. Soiree of Stars host committee member Ben Deutsch and his wife Karen. You know what they're going to do? They're going to match the first $5,000 donated tonight. Thank you so much, Ben and Karen. Please join me now in welcoming our next speaker, the Soiree of Stars event chair, Zach Deming of Russell Reynolds Associates. Zach and the entire host committee have been busy planning this special event for many, many months now. Thank you to the entire host committee for all your hard work. Zach.
Hello, everyone. I'm Zach Deming, and as chairman of the host committee for the Soiree of Stars, I want to thank all the members of the host committee, the NDSC, and the parents and those with Down syndrome who helped make this year's event possible. To the last group, those with Down syndrome and the families that love and support them, you inspire me, you inspire all of us every single day. Your optimism, your courage, your positive outlook on life are daily sources of inspiration for all of us who so desperately need them. The National Down Syndrome Congress, as many of you know, is the leading body for information, education, and advocacy for those with Down syndrome and those desiring to learn more about it. Their mission to create an improved world for those with Down syndrome is felt in every corner of this country and beyond. I, for one, hate to miss a party, but this organization, its mission, and this event are simply too important for us not to carry forward. So to those of you in the audience, have fun, enjoy the event. I invite you to become inspired by those being celebrated tonight. And most importantly, thank you. Thank you for your generosity, your support. We appreciate it and we appreciate you. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Zach, for your leadership. Known as one of the true gentlemen of the game, our next speaker has always led by example, giving his time to numerous charities throughout the years. I'm talking about Dale Murphy, most valuable player in baseball's National League, 2 years running, the youngest of only 5 players to ever accomplish that feat. He is also one of the most popular players with the Atlanta Braves. He and his wife, Nancy, have 2 sons who played in the NFL. And they are joining us tonight from their home in Salt Lake City, Utah, to tell us about why NDSC's mission is particularly meaningful for them.
Hi, this is Dale and Nancy Murphy. We want to thank all of you with the National Down Syndrome Conference for all that you do and all the time and the hard work that you put in for those children and those families with special needs.
I'm not sure if you know, but Dale and I have a special needs son. He is 39 and he still lives with us. He has something very similar to Down syndrome. He is the joy of our lives, and his siblings love him. All of our grandchildren love him. He has something so special and unique that he has brought to our home and to our family. We understand the joys that can come, but also the support that is needed throughout the difficult times as well as the good times. And we salute you and thank you for the way you support and help so many families. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you, Dale and Nancy Murphy. I'm especially excited about our next 2 presenters. NDSC has had the pleasure of getting to know both of them over the last year as they both graciously served on the host committee. Please welcome Jenna Quigley and Martha Haythorne.
We're excited to celebrate on our next honorees of the evening.
Presenting our everyday heroes.
Hi, my name is Todd Fuller. I like bowling over Hell's Canyon with my family.
My name is Gracie Eudy, and I like to ski with my dad. I always go past to my mother. It's really easy for me when I go skiing. I really enjoy my life because I like to be independent. And we like to watch football and basketball. We cook our meals and we do laundry. And we always do a lot of fun things.
My name is Christopher Drewniak. I live in Ludlow, Massachusetts. I was picked to go to the Special Olympics World Games in Los Angeles, California. I became an Eagle Scout and Boy Scout Troop 182 in Ludlow, along with my younger brother Nathan. When I was 19 years old, I started working as a service clerk at the Big Y World Class Supermarket in Ludlow, Mass. I love my job at Big Y.
Work is my life, and worked here for 23 years, customer service, and I always wash cars down and make sure, cleaning and wear the mask and for the protection. Most customers sometimes let me load the carts into groceries, put it in the car.
I'd like to do things I want to do without my mom. Because I always do what I want to do. I really love my life too.
I miss the people I have to be happy I can.
Thank you, Jenna and Martha, and congratulations to our everyday heroes, Todd Fuller, Christopher Drewniak, and Gracie Eudy. Up next, we will hear from proud parents Karen and David and their son, who's a chef, model, athlete, and student, Caleb Pruitt.
Hi there, we're the Pruitt family. My name's Karen.
And Caleb and Daddy.
And we're here this afternoon to share a little bit about what the NDSC means to us. So about 13 years ago, when Caleb was born, we didn't know he was going to have Down syndrome. And we were looking for resources and information and came across the NDSC. Well, we hit the jackpot because not only did we find a bunch of great information, but we also found a network of people ready to help us navigate this new journey. About 3 years later, we found out that the annual conference was going to be in Orlando, which is about 2 hours away. We decided to attend, so we packed up our car and went down. That weekend, we had the best weekend. We met a lot of great families. We heard a lot of great speakers, picked up some wonderful resources and information, met some terrific vendors, and just were ready to hit the ground running. So we've made it a point every year since then to attend the annual conference. Unfortunately, COVID put some hiccup into our plans this year, but we are excited to attend next year's conference and get back on track with everything. So we're so grateful to the NDSC, everything they do from the top down. Their leadership is wonderful, and we couldn't be more thankful. So thank you.
Bye.
And thank you, Karen, David, and Caleb for sharing your story. It's a great pleasure for me now to introduce our next speaker, Dr. Kishore Volodi, NDSC Immediate Past President.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kishore Volodi, and I'm the Immediate Past President for the National Down Syndrome Congress. And it is so great to gather together with all of you for the Soiree of Stars. We are so honored that you've chosen to spend your evening with us this night. Let me just give you a little bit of a background about my connection to the world of Down syndrome. See, I was very literally born into the Down syndrome community. My older brother, Das, he was born back in the mid-1970s, and he has Down syndrome. And my entire life, people have asked me, well, what kind of impact has he and his friends had on your life? And the answer is easy. Everything. Everything that I am and everything that I do, it's related to him in some way. You see, I certainly would not have gone into medical training or become a pediatrician or run a busy Down syndrome center if it wasn't for him. And also, gosh, so much of my personality, both good and bad, are because I always had a captive audience for anything and everything that I wanted to do. Whether it was burning off the faces of our sister's dolls when we were kids using the exercise bike wheel, or doing stand-up comedy routines in the basement, I always had a partner in crime. And it is because of Das's impact on my life that I first got involved with the National Down Syndrome Congress. I've attended every convention since 2009, including last year's innovative Convention from Your Couch. This is really why I love the NDSC. While many other organizations might have packed it in, they might have looked at a 2 to 3 month planning window for a convention and just said, we got to cancel it this year. This board and staff love serving people with Down syndrome so much that they put together this amazing virtual conference just so our families could stay connected. When thinking about why supporting the NDSC is different than really anywhere else, it's truly that. It's that family atmosphere. The NDSC board and staff, we did not want our national family remaining disconnected even for 1 year last year. And it's that kind of commitment and love that sets the NDSC apart from any organization that I know. And now, let me turn it over to Monica Pearson, and she will show you how you can give. Thanks.
Thank you, Kishore. What a powerful message. Now, we all can make a difference tonight if everyone watching tonight gives just a little bit. Think of the impact that we could make on this incredible community. Donating is so simple. Just text TWINKLE, like twinkle, twinkle, little star, to 44321. Again, that's text TWINKLE to 44321. I want to give a shout out right now to Kelly Kulzer, who just donated $50. Thank you so much. And please, folks, it's Twinkle. Don't forget, TWINKLE. Text that to 44321. Well, you know, I'm a Georgia dog, UGA, actually a bird dog, University of Louisville Cardinals and Georgia. But if you're a Clemson fan, you're going to love our next speaker. He actually just celebrated his 12th year as a head coach of the Clemson Tigers. You got it, Coach Dabo Swinney. Now, Coach Swinney developed his appreciation of people with Down syndrome while he was a player at the University of Alabama. His friendship with his coach's son, Johnny Stallings, who had Down syndrome, has been widely covered in national media. Now, many of you will also be proud to know that Dabo's All-In-Team Foundation supports Clemson University's Clemson Life program. This program is designed for students with intellectual disabilities who desire a post-secondary experience on a college campus. Please join me in welcoming Dabo Swinney.
Hey everybody, I'm Dabo Swinney, the football coach at Clemson. And first of all, just want to thank the Down Syndrome Congress for putting this award ceremony on. And also want to congratulate Kroger and also thank them for providing opportunities for young people with Down syndrome to have a place to come to work, a place to be friends. And we actually got two young people with Down syndrome that are work with us every day. And one is David Seville from Georgia, and Brad Hammonds is the other. But David is a Clemson Life graduate. I first met him in high school, and so he's been with me 8+ years now, and he does an amazing job. He's brought such great inspiration, motivation, perspective, and joy to our team and staff on a daily basis, and it's just been an awesome thing to see and to live out. But I just want to say thank you again. I hope it's a great night, and again, I want to just encourage everyone out there to look for ways to give opportunities to those with Down syndrome, chances to work, and also chances to be friends. So thank you all. Hope it's a great night. God bless everybody, and go Tigers.
Thank you, Coach Swinney. Well, speaking of Kroger, what a perfect segue into our next honoree for the night, our corporate honoree. We are excited to recognize Kroger for its longtime support of NDSC and the Down syndrome community. Kroger provides support for independent living of individuals with Down syndrome by offering employment opportunities in the Kroger family of supermarkets across the country.
Hello, my name is Felix Turner, Corporate Affairs Manager for Kroger Atlanta. On behalf of our Kroger associates, I would like to thank the National Down Syndrome Congress for this award, recognizing Kroger as the top corporate advocate and supporter of the Down syndrome community. It is an honor to be a part of this ceremony and to accept this award. It's a simple truth. Our world is hungry for uplift. It's a universal need, as powerful as our need for food or fuel. That is why our purpose at Kroger is to feed the human spirit. This is one of the many reasons we are passionate about helping to address this need. The work of the Down syndrome community aligns with Kroger's corporate values of diversity, inclusion, and respect. These three principles have been among Kroger's values for decades. We're committed to fostering an environment of inclusion where diversity of all kinds is valued and appreciated. We live our purpose and values by partnering with and building diverse organizations and workforces, welcoming all people into the Kroger family of companies and creating an inclusive culture. The National Down Syndrome Congress has forged a trail that has made great strides in addressing the needs of the Down syndrome community. The world has changed much since 1973, when the National Down Syndrome Congress was founded, but there is still much work to be done. Kroger remains committed to the Down syndrome community and will continue to focus on living our promise. Everyone friendly and caring, everything fresh, uplift every way, and improve every day. Thank you for this award and all you do on behalf of the Down syndrome community.
Congratulations, Kroger. Now please welcome to the screen Felicia Patty, an actress who gained national attention for her work on Netflix's new release, Away. She will be interviewed by NDSC board member Daniel Chaplin.
My name is Daniel Chaplin. I live here in Alabama, Homewood, Alabama, and I'm really honored to get to interview you tonight.
Hi, my name is Felicia Patty. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts.
What got you really excited to want to be an actress?
I just wanted to be an actress so bad, and I'm always positive. You just can't give up on yourself.
Did you have fun in your class?
I did. I had so much fun. It's like teamwork.
That's good. I love teamwork too.
Yeah, we gotta help each other out.
What was it like working with Hilary Swank?
I didn't have any scenes with Hilary Swank, but I met her, and she's really, really nice, sweet person.
What do you hope to work with next in Hollywood?
I really want to work with Adam Sandler and Mark Wahlberg.
But do you have any suggestions on what I should do to become an actor?
All you have to do is you gotta just be positive and believe in yourself. I know it's hard to get a role, people with Down syndrome, but we could do anything. You gotta just put your mind into it.
Were you nervous at all in performing in front of the lights or any of the stations scene?
I was nervous for the first of all, but when I walked into that room, it just made me like I was comfortable. They're like my second family, from my acting family.
I hear you. I have a second family too at work. What do you hope to do next in terms of acting?
I would love to be on General Hospital. It's a soap opera.
Why would it be fun want to be on that kind of show?
I want to be on a soap opera because I got named after that show, and I could cry on cue.
Well, that's really good. Yes, that's amazing.
And I really want to kiss a boy on set.
Whoa. Okay. I need a second to recuperate from that one. Because someday I want to be a part of that world.
You will. All you have to do is just be positive and don't give up on yourself at all.
Thanks.
Great interview, Daniel Chaplin of Felicia Patty, who gave you some good advice. Don't give up on yourself. Well, now it's time to recognize our nonprofit honoree this evening, Down Country. This nonprofit operates as a resource for education and awareness for not just the people with Down syndrome, but anyone that learns outside of the box. Down Country is also an affiliate organization of NDSC and is dedicated to providing training and promoting positive awareness for individuals of all abilities.
Down Country would like to take this time to thank the National Down Syndrome Congress and the Soiree of Stars for selecting us for this award. 12 years ago, we had no idea how our lives would change when our young son entered our life rocking an extra chromosome. However, the family that we've created thanks to the National Down Syndrome Congress with this beautiful tribe of people, of parents, teachers, therapists, and community members simply working together on behalf of #EveryChild brings joy to our heart and possibilities for so many children here in the Tri-States. Thank you to the National Down Syndrome Congress, and God bless. That was
Happy New Year!
All right.
Congratulations and thank you, Down Country. Our next honoree in the individual category is well known as an advocate for special education. During her tenure as Atlanta Public Schools Superintendent, Dr. Meria Carstarphen has tackled many special education programs. This began by ensuring children with disabilities are provided the support they need to succeed. Meria is joined tonight by Mary Warm, a self-advocate from Kansas City, Missouri. As an NDSC board member, Mary helps with board projects and makes videos teaching people about the Down syndrome community. Let's watch.
Hi, Meria.
Hi, Mary. It's nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you too. I am 28, almost 29. I am independent. I live by myself, and I actually am a teacher. I have this disability called Down syndrome, and here you have to say it's really important to me because I really value other people's opinions about what they do with people with disabilities, because it is a passion of mine to talk about, but also to know your thoughts about it as well.
Well, you know, Mary, when I was growing up as a kid, I had a cousin who was a few years older than me, not very many, and he had Down syndrome. And when we would go to school every day, my dad would pick him up. And that is something I have carried with me my entire life. And it's made me a better decision maker for all children because I was willing to be different myself and wanting to include all types of children in the learning environment, and especially those with Down syndrome, given my personal experience in my family.
I have been taking classes which involves a lot of inclusion. In the classes that we have been, we are having like group work.
Inclusion not only helps the Down syndrome child or the special education child, it helps all children for a variety of reasons. One is they all academically do better, and that's important in learning. But the second piece is that they are better social and emotional young adults. They learn things like empathy and sympathy and tolerance that is part of is part of learning, but often cannot be taught when we separate students.
What advice would you give to students like me who are pursuing a degree in education?
My advice is to keep learning and keep doing and keep contributing. I encourage all young people to push as hard as they can to get the best education they can, and to really develop some expertise in areas where the need is the greatest, where you can help the most.
People with disabilities has been my whole heart, my whole thing.
I think you could be a leader in that and really change the face of our country for people with special needs and those of us who need to be listening to you more.
Congratulations to Dr. Meria Carstarphen, and thank you for all that you have done throughout your career to advocate for special education. And Mary, thank you. Great interview. Okay, calling all football fans again. Our next speaker is well known as a Heisman Trophy winner. That's from his years as a Florida Gator. He's a former professional football player, a current outfielder for the New York Mets organization, and a New York Times best-selling author. But his most important role may be his role as a philanthropist. The Tim Tebow Foundation's annual Night to Shine is an unforgettable prom night experience, celebrating individuals with special needs. How fun is that? Let's hear it now from the one and only Tim Tebow.
Down Syndrome Congress, what's up guys? This is Tim Tebow. I just wanted to make this video to say thank you so much for what you do. Thank you so much for your heart for people with special needs and stepping up and really giving them a voice and loving them and caring for them and being such a protector and a server of theirs. I truly have, people with special needs have been on my heart since I was 15 years old, and God really touched my heart to say, you know what, Timmy, I want you to step up and fight for them. And that's what we've been trying to do really ever since. Thank you so much for what you're doing, but there's still so many kids that need our support. They need our love. That's why they need us to work together to make a difference, because they all need to feel like a VIP because they are. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you, Tim, for your inspiring words and the work you do on behalf of the disabilities community. Well, it's time now to recognize our next honoree this evening, a leader in innovative teaching and learning, Kennesaw State University. Now, we're excited to recognize Kennesaw State University and its Academy for Inclusive Learning and Social Growth. It's offering a fully inclusive post-secondary college education and experience to students with different intellectual or developmental abilities. The Academy focuses on independence through an inclusive campus program, encouraging social growth and development through real-life college experiences.
Hey, I'm Emma Giles.
Hey, I'm Ross McEachern.
And hi, I'm Dr. Neil Duchek, and we are from Kennesaw State University. I'm pleased to be here with my friends Emma and Ross. And we are also pleased to be receiving this award from the National Down Syndrome Congress. The Kennesaw State University program has been around for the past 11 years. During that time frame, we've been able to have more than 100 individuals complete our program. I'd just like to say thank you to all of the staff at the Academy for their wonderful contributions and hard work that made this award possible. Thank you.
Congratulations to Kennesaw State University. Our next guest is a 3-time Grammy Award-winning American rapper and an actor. He's from right here in Atlanta, Georgia. He's won 3 Grammy Awards, 2 BET Awards, a Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Cast in a Motion Picture for his performance in the film Crash. Do you know who I'm talking about? Well, he's also a restaurateur, a philanthropist, and a regular in the Fast and Furious film franchise. Here's the one and only Ludacris.
What's going on? I go by the name of Chris Ludacris Bridges, and first and foremost, I want to say thank you to the National Down Syndrome Congress. You guys are a wonderful organization. You lead by example. Continue doing the powerful things that you are doing for the community and the world, just everywhere. All right. And second, I just want to say to all the youngsters out there with Down syndrome, you guys inspire me. We need more you guys out here as rappers, as singers, as producers, as doing things in the music industry. So I hope you're inspired by this message, because you guys can do anything that you set your mind to. I'm extremely positive of it. So I can't wait to hear what you have going on. Give the world your creativity. Please, we need it. All love. Chris Ludacris Bridges. Peace.
Thank you so much, Ludacris. I bet we'll be spinning a Ludacris song or two at the dance party right after the show tonight. Well, our next guests really need no introduction, although most of us were introduced to them in December of 2015. Many of them have been a part of the NDSC family since they were infants and toddlers and grew up at the NDSC convention, literally grew up. NDSC staff were thrilled and honored when the producers at A&E asked if they could film the cast of their new upcoming show at their convention. And everyone beamed with pride as the kids presented as keynote speakers and signed autographs for those who had waited in line for hours. The Down syndrome community waited for that first episode and shed a few tears when they saw the first show to feature the outgoing personalities and amazing abilities of 9 young adults born with Down syndrome. And cheers could be heard from Orange County, California to Atlanta, Georgia, when each of their 3 Emmy Awards was announced. With no further ado, I am thrilled to bring to you Sean, Rachel, Megan, Christina, and Angel, Stephen, Elena, and Rocco. They're the cast of Born This Way, interviewed by NDSC Executive Director David Tollison.
We are so excited to be joined by the cast of Born This Way tonight. It's been a little while since we've checked in with our friends, and it is great to see all of you. We're going to go around and make sure that we hear from all of you tonight. And we're going to start with you, Rachel.
I've been on a list for 8 years, and my number got called, and I got excited. I got my own appointment. I've been spending a lot of time now doing classes, my intimate living staff. I've been doing a lot of cooking and a lot of cleaning, and it is so great to be back at the apartment.
So, Sean, great to see you, bud. How are you?
I do basketball, and my business is getting crazy, and I got a song show on my YouTube channel. It's called A Song Show, and I do my own business.
Stephen, before the end of the show, we saw that you were hired by Mod Pizza. Well, not before the end of the show, but before the pandemic got going, that you were hired by Mod Pizza. Is that your favorite food?
Yes, pizza is my favorite food. My actual favorite of actual toppings, though, would have to be cheese pizza.
Now, Elena, I wanted to chat with you for a second, and I know that you're really big into dance, and I was wondering if you're still doing your hip-hop dancing. 2 thumbs up. Well, that's great. That's good exercise as well. Megan, you've always had an entrepreneurial spirit, and you've built a Megpire. Tell us about what you're doing with Megology right now.
I'm writing a book.
You're writing a book.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am actually writing on a children's book for children and for kids by following their dreams and follow their heart.
John, we really appreciate you joining us today. It's great to see you. And, I just wanted to check in and see how things are going. Everybody knows you for your music, and you're a well-known rapper. Have you been working on any new music during the pandemic?
Yes, I have. I'm working on my second album. Right now it's coming out in 2021. And I've been writing lyrics. And I have a friend named DJ Him who is making beats for me at this moment. So yeah, everything's going good.
Now we're going to turn to our newlyweds, still kind of newlyweds. So Christina and Angel, great seeing y'all. But I think the question that is on everyone's mind is, how's married life?
Well, marriage life was ups and downs. Sometimes we get in a fight, but we just make it up.
Now we're going to move on to young Rocco.
Hey, Rocco, look. See all of our friends? And there's you.
Hey, Rocco.
Hey, Rocco. It's good to see you. So, Rocco, you were just a young lad when we saw you come on to Born This Way, but I hear you've got a birthday coming up soon. How old are you going to be?
5. Well, you're 6, right? Hold up your 6 fingers. 6. Born This Way has definitely made us a family for life.
Yeah.
And we miss everybody. I mean, I get emotional like thinking about it. So we're very grateful to have had this platform, even with Rocco just for a couple seasons, but to have the platform to raise awareness for Down syndrome and show the ability and all of our kids and not the disability. So it's been a real beautiful journey.
Thank you all for your time. We are so grateful to have you as part of our NDSC family. And it is so great to catch up with our friends in the Born This Way cast.
Thank you.
Y'all take care. Bye.
Bye.
Say
bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Rocco.
Bye, Rocco.
Thank you to the cast of Born This Way. Now we are in for a real treat. Up next, we'll have never before heard performance by Broadway's Neil Berg and Rita Harvey. Before we watch that special performance, I think it's important to remind everyone that while we are all facing challenging times during this pandemic, the obstacles that individuals with disabilities face today are especially difficult. NDSC has made it a priority to provide resources related to COVID-19, such as screening, a fact sheet that can be presented to hospitals who are enforcing a no visitation policy, outlining the rights of people with disabilities. They have provided webinars helping parents make the switch to online learning and understanding the implications of the difficult decision as to whether to send their children to a brick and mortar building or keeping them home for digital learning for the 2020-2021 school year. Funds raised tonight will allow NDSC to continue this work and will also foster the NDSC affiliate program, a network of local and regional organizations that provide support and resources to those with or serving those with Down syndrome. These funds will be used to continue to provide resources, both written and digital, in multiple languages to new and expectant parents, and build meaningful community programs such as one-day summits and educators' conferences, and allow NDSC to continue to lead the way in advocating for those with Down syndrome. Tonight, we can all do our part in ensuring this incredible community of individuals is safe, informed, and heard through advocacy. Now, if you believe in the work of NDSC and want to support their work, please text TWINKLE, TWINK, to 44321. Again, TWINKLE to 44321. Now it's time to take a look at what some of you are giving. I'm going to do some shout outs here. Zachary Carroll and Madeline Holder and Tanya Wheeler all just gave $50. Then we've got Patty Saylor donating $500. Thank you. James Burns donating $500. Kathleen McDonald Forney, $100. Raquel and Stephen Ross, thank you for your donation of $51. Maria Marasco donating $128.12. Now, if I mispronounce your name, I am so sorry. I'm trying to do this phonetically. Emily Dunnigan, $51.43. Karen Pruitt, $51.43. Sarah Mulligan, $125. Kishore Velody is giving $51.43. And then we've got Valerie Williams with $125. And I got a couple more. Joshua, Bocan Fuso, $51.43. Nanaline Milano, $51. Anthony Zanforadino, $51.81. And I'll give you some more later on. I am so glad you're contributing these amounts at this time. You're making a difference. Now to our special performance of the evening. There is no bigger power couple on Broadway than Neil Berg and Rita Harvey. Now, Neil has produced his shows like, you know them, hit shows. Jersey Boys, been there. Grumpy Old Men. Also, the most beautiful voice on Broadway for years was Christine D.A. in Phantom of the Opera. Of course, that was performed by Rita Harvey. Together, they will perform a very special song for the very first time, just for us at Soiree of Stars. Please welcome Broadway's Berg and Rita Harvey, performing the debut of their song, I Choose the Light.
Hi, everybody. My name is Rita Harvey, and this man next to me is award-winning composer and my husband, Mr. Neil Berg.
Hey, everyone. And of course, Broadway star Rita Harvey, star of Broadway's Phantom of the Opera and Fiddler on the Roof and many other musicals. And on behalf of the Broadway community, we are thrilled to be here to support the National Down Syndrome Congress and the event this evening.
'Tis the winter of our discontent, so much dissent all around us. Feel the anger from every side, far and wide it has found us. We've been down before, but we will rise once more. I'll be shining when the world has lost its sight. Through the haze, the darkest days, I choose the light. Shine, my brothers, shine and take a stand. Cleanse the land of hate's pollution. Shine, my sisters, shine and lead the way. Understanding's the solution. If we want to win, the change must come from within. I'll be shining when the world has lost its sight. Through the haze, the darkest days, I choose the light. I'll be shining, I'll be shining, and a brilliance fills the air. So keep shining, there is so much light to share. Yeah. I'll be shining when the world has lost its sight. Through the haze, the darkest days, I choose the light. I'll be shining when the world has lost its sight. Through the haze, the darkest days, I choose the light. I choose the light. I choose the light.
Hey,
Thank you.
thanks everybody. Goodbye.
Have a great night.
Wow, thank you, Neil and Rita. That was absolutely beautiful. I choose the light. And thank you to all of the inspiring individuals who joined us throughout the program tonight. We hope what you heard tonight has shed light on this amazing community and that you learned something new. If so, we truly hope you will support NDSC by texting TWINKLE to 44321. I'm excited to announce that this event tonight is still raising lots of dollars to support NDSC's mission. We should all be so proud of the impact that we are making tonight. So I can't wait to see what that final total will be. Many of you are still giving. That said, thank you all for who've already shown your support tonight through a sponsorship, serving on the benefit committee, or by serving on the host committee. All of your hard work means a lot to this organization, and we cannot thank you enough. Let me tell you, I got an update, just got it. Grand total right now, $115,186. $115,186. Thank you. Because of you, NDSC will continue its work and fulfill its mission of providing information, advocacy, and support concerning all aspects of life for individuals with Down syndrome. And don't forget, please, please, please share your photos from your watch parties and include the event hashtag Soiree of Stars 2020. I hope I get to see some of these fun pictures after this event. And if you just don't feel like going to bed and you want to party a little bit more, well, guess what? We don't want you to go to bed. Please join us at the Zoom Dance After Party. All registrants should have received an email with that link to join us for some more fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope to see all of you in person at next year's Soiree of Stars Gala on October 21st, 2021 at the Foundry at Puritan Mill, right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Zoom party coming up next.